Alright, we're no longer on the free trial, so we should have some lovely times. Sirs and misses. Shadowbringers! I kinda need to brush again. Alright, I'm gonna take a moment to go brush before we get in fully. I'm just gonna take 2 minutes though. I'm gonna say 2 minutes. I know. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back with 3 seconds to spare. Ads are dead. So we should be able to just move on, and we'll start on Shadowbringers. Let's go! Yeah, I probably should have done this first, but I don't want to risk anything happening as soon as I logged in. I'm now an official player. I'm no longer maybe I'm not a sprout anymore. Am I a pro? Nope, I'm still a sprout. Alright, so we're gonna switch. We're actually really right here next to where we need to go. Oh, should we unlock a new class? Yeah, I saw something about that, but I didn't look too much into it. Can I get... Isn't there a new class? Where do I go to unlock Dancer? Where are my people that know Final Fantasy XIV? I've always wanted to try Dancer. It was fun. Jotaro is itching to share what appears to be good news. Good news, Acadia! We've had a stroke of luck in the search of that beacon. I'm slower. Hey, thank you. Apparently their colleagues stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollow space around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Then we better go give them a hand. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner we can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We had to find a way to wake them up before the Empire come calling again. And we have no time to lose. She's very excited. There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site. Let's be on our way. Alright, so let's do a return. Lower decks. Oh, look at the cutie up there. Some missing gentleman appears too excited about something. Good madam. Oh, good madam. You can spare a moment, yes? Of course you can. You see, I've just witnessed a performance most marvelous, and I simply must tell someone about it. What sort of performance, you ask? Why, none other than a troupe of traveling dancers hailing from Razat Han across the sea. I dare say their bold, exotically beautiful motions are like nothing our realm has ever seen. Adventurers like you are always on the lookout for stimulating new experiences, are you not? You simply must witness the spectacle for yourself. Just follow this road toward the convent of the Dutiful Sisters, and run smack dab into the stage they set up on the square. Let's go. That's also a new thing. I don't see a square, a stage. Please, Talbot, come see our little show, have you? On behalf of Troop Falsiam, I welcome you. My troop mates are seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Don't wander too far, the curtain will be rising any minute now. It's been quite some time since we brought our art to these shores, or so I feel the city tells us. I've been practicing day and night ever since we arrived to bring you and your countrymen the performance of a lifetime. Okay? So close and yet so far. For all who cannot make the voyage to our home, we bring our art to yours. Hailing from Razat Han across the sea, I present the incomparable, transcendent Troop Falsiam. Today we have prepared a sumptuous feast for your eyes and ears. Let the soaring melodies and the stirring, striking steps of our dancers reach your heart and spirit you away to a distant world. Yep, all the men were very appreciative. Ladies were not so much. I'm very appreciative, though. Yes, just so, Rana. Betray not your trembling heart. Dance your dance to the last, and let them fall under your spell. Oh, there's a teacher. My apologies, I don't mean to intrude upon your experience. Pray ignore my mutterings and enjoy the girl's performance. She trained quite hard for this day after all. Did you drop a box for me, sir? Uh-oh. I must say, you carry yourself with a certain grace, don't you? Ah, but do excuse me, I forget myself. Perfect, sir? Forgive me for not having properly introduced myself. I am Nashmira, principal dancer and leader of Troupe Falcium. Rana, the girl whose performance you are admiring, is my #1 student and protege. Buenos dias. Mr. Angelo? Welcome, welcome. I see you there, but YouTube chat is not on the screen. Twitch is a little bit weird about it. This may seem a bit forward, but pray tell, have you ever harbored aspirations of stepping on stage? Of losing yourself in the whirlwind of music and motion? And enchanting your audience with your every movement? I have! Forgive me, I know this is all quite sudden. And yet, I could not help myself. From the first moment I laid eyes on you, I saw, how can I put it, a poise that could only be honed on the field of battle. Yes, there's no doubt in my mind, you would make a fine dancer. I see you are confused, and for good reason. Allow me to explain. There are forms of dance meant merely to grace a stage, and then there is the art of Troupe Falcium. We dance the Kriegstands, a dance of war so ancient it is said to predate even the founding of our city. Our dancers train primarily in two techniques, each with applications both ornamental and martial. For one, we are proficient in tossing and throwing weapons which are most dazzling to the eyes, and even more damaging to any unfortunate foes they strike. Second is, of course, dancing itself. Perhaps you have already felt it. Let us breathe their mystical powers to our movements, which can serve to heighten senses, lift spirits, and drive weakness and worry from people's hearts. The people of Eorzea have done well to rebuild this realm in the Calamby's wake, yet there are scars that still go unhealed, and the specter of war still looms large over the land. If our art of dance might serve in some small way to ease worries and fears, and offer succor to the hearts of Eorzeans far and wide, nothing would bring our humble troop greater honor. And so did I decide to lead Troupe Falcium on a tour of this realm. This is exactly why I stream. I just want to make a little difference. Just make people's days just a little bit better. That's all I want. So this is the perfect job for me. Here's, however, a bit of a rub. We've come with only 2 dancers, Rana and myself. And I'm still nursing an injury I suffered on the voyage over. My protege is a talented one, but I can hardly ask her to bear the burden of our tour alone. And so I felt compelled to reach out to you. I can assure you that the arrangement would be to our mutual benefit, should you offer us your aid. I'll personally instruct you in the art of the Kriegstands, an art that will avail you not only on the stage, but on the field of battle as well. Worry not, I will not force you to rush your decision. We must begin rehearsal for our next performance. Do give some thought to my offer and seek me out again, should you be so inclined. Thank you ever so much. I can see you cheering me on to the final curtain call. It's always a bit scary coming to new lands. That just makes a successful performance like today's all the more satisfying. Your turn, friend. Have you taken the time to think over my offer? Yes. Splendid. To tell the truth, I'd feared your answer would be no, but fortune smiles upon true Falzium today. As principal dancer and company leader, allow me to officially welcome you to our ranks. Wait, don't tell me. Nashmira has handpicked you to join our troop and become a dancer. Is Rana right, or is Rana right? I knew it! I've been doing this for so long with Mistress Nashmira. Even I can see that your poise and posture is anything but ordinary. See, she notices my posture. But don't get your hopes up too high. You're going to have to work your arse off to outshine Rana Migo. Let it suffice to say that I will be watching both of your careers with great interest. But where are my manners? I haven't even asked my student her name. An elegant name indeed. Very well then, Nicalia, this is for you. This crystal houses the amassed knowledge and memories of generations of our forebears, butterflies of the battlefield who have fluttered their way into history and legend. Take it and treasure it. And of course, you'll be needing a change of clothes. Here, this outfit should do. Go ahead, put it on. You'll be amazed at the freedom of movement that planet fabric affords you. Dancer unlocked. Be just like Beat Saber. Scratching my ear. Sorry. Alright, we're gonna try something a little bit different. Wait, where's my Miko clothes? I don't know where they are. I seem to have forgotten them. Somewhere. I seem to have misplaced them somewhere. We're not the same person. I assure you, sir. Okay, there, we got clothes on. Soft steppers. Is this the right one? Soft steppers feels good. Oh, I can't do a British accent, sir. I'm terribly sorry. Dance weapon? Wait, what? What do you think? I do love this crisscross kind of thing. I've been a fan. Alright, first hand step changes the appearance of the step gauge. Cause you to start dancing. Following the display of icons to execute steps correct order and with standard finish will increase your damage dealt. Now the party member's designated your dance partner. So the main duration of the effects is displayed in the step gauge. Actions such as reverse cascade and rise room will have a chance to grant fourfold feathers, which are consumed by fan dance and fan dance should require level 50. I don't think I need to put those on. Let's see here. How do I do this? Hello, sir. Is that my cosplay? I haven't picked my cosplay yet, sir. Oh, thank you for the pet, sir. I want to merge with Fountain. Is there a question, sir? I'm just trying to figure out what to do. So every 6 seconds I have to dance. Now I have to attack stuff. What? One. I'm trying to figure out this new class. Where to put all these things? This is the dancer class, so let's see if we can find a way to try it out. I have to put a little lotion on. I've trained many a dancer in my day, but I cannot recall having seen the crystal take to one of our new recruits so quickly. Truly, there is prodigious talent within you, just waiting to be untapped. Oh, she's had a course on too, I just noticed. I've never seen anything like it either. Why, at this rate, she might even be able to challenge me for the position of Troops Fallacy and Rising Star. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Verana. But yes, with the Kaylee in our ranks, our ultimate goal might at long last be within reach. Let's do it. Before that, however, I should share with you the full details of our planned itinerary. As I may have mentioned, we have traveled to these shores with two purposes. Oh, hello. I see you there, Merrill Universe. Welcome, welcome. What was that sound, though? That was a sound. I don't know where it came from. It means something, I just don't remember what. It's probably just delayed. Maybe. Could be a YouTube sub. I don't know. I'm still learning YouTube stuff. Oh well. Okay, let's see here, blah, blah, blah. As I may have mentioned, we have traveled to these shores with two purposes to share our time on our origins far and wide, and in doing so, to do our part to help heal any lingering scars left by the calamity. Glimpse Limits here was the first stop in our tour of the realm. This leaves us with 4 destinations: Ul'dah, Gridania, Ishgard, and finally, Alamigo. And yet, Ishgard is still dealing with the repercussions of the Dragonstone War, and Alamigo has but recently been liberated from the Garlean Masters. I believe it would be best to put off our performances in those nations until such time as we can be sure our presence will be welcome. And so, by the process of elimination, the next 2 destinations in our tour are all but decided. However, there's another important matter we must attend to before we set off. Finding ourselves a patron willing to sponsor our jaunt across the realm, yes? Precisely. With what little coin remains in our coffers after the long journey, we can scarcely afford to put it on our humble productions like the one Akela just witnessed. We must find someone who will spare no expense in helping us bring our art to every corner of Bring our art to every corner of Eorzea. Fortunately, I have learned of someone who might be suited to that role. An acquaintance of mine in these lands, a songstress no less, introduced me to an influential merchant who considers his life's work to promote daring, new forms of creative expression the realm over. The man in question has all but agreed to fund our tour on one condition. We must grace him with a private performance, and he must deem it to be a true artistic revolution, unlike anything he's seen before. An artistic revolution? That sounds like an awfully tall order. Look at that choker, too. Her outfit is amazing. Indeed it is. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Indeed it is. After all, what is that word? An aesthete of such renown. Oh, okay. I would say aesthete. Oh, I emote. An aesthete of such renown has surely seen a Near Eastern dance or two in his day. So I asked myself, what could we possibly show this man that would truly awe and inspire him? Long did I struggle to come up with an answer, but no longer. Akela, You will take the stage with Rana and transform into a full-fledged dancer before this man's very eyes. Yes, I call it a flower blooms on the battlefield. I've been a dancer for all of 5 minutes, and now they want me to perform. Yes, it's all coming to me now. For the final act, Rana here will play the role of a formidable foe, unleashing a fearsome array of steps and twirls against you. You'll fend them off, retaliating with flourishes of your own in a dramatic dance battle for the ages. Dance battle! I love it. I'm aboard. I cannot take the stage together. My tail is tingling with excitement. Mine too. My tail is tingling as well. Just think about it. And through our battle, we will show the world, our would-be patron, that our art is more than just for show. It's positively perfect. Positively perfect. Get it? Because we're kitties? Anyway. I know it's your first performance, but you needn't worry. Nashmira and I will be right there with you. Just follow our lead, let the music carry you, and I'm sure our performance will knock the bigwigs' merchant's socks off. Let's do it. She's still full of confidence. Oh, I love my choker too. It's blue. Rhonda speaks true. I would not have invited you into our ranks if I did not believe. If I did not know you were capable of what I ask. And so, let us not delay any further. Our audience awaits us in a place called, yes, Costa del Sol. Costa del Sol. Alright, let's go. I need my chocobo. Where's the mouse? There we go. Mouse. Let's do it. Excellent! My 2 rising stars are here and we can finally get the show on the road. But first, we should pay our respects to our patron-to-be, Master Gigaruju. Fill with me. Why is her outfit cuter than mine? I'm disturbed. Master Gigaruju, it's a pleasure and honor to be invited to your lovely estate. I am Nashmira, leader and principal dancer of Troop Falsium. And I stand before you today with 2 of my most promising proteges. Her outfit is much cuter than mine. Random Fox. It's a fall one. Autumn God Fox. Yes, welcome and all. Thou'll take me. Is that you, Titans-Bane? Moonlighting as a dancer these days, are you? I must admit, I thought adventure was more lucrative than that. Mind you, when you're as wealthy as me, the best is a given. No, I won't be content with merely a masterful performance. I want to see something daring, something profound, something the likes of which this realm has never seen. I trust you're up to the task. We will let your eyes be the judge of that, Master Gigaruju. For today, Costa del Sol will be the venue for the inaugural performance of Troop Falsium's newest production. I call it A Flower Blooms on the Battlefield. Yeah, but that feels awful like asking for stuff. I try not to ask for things. I will never ask you for anything. If you want to, hit the like button, feel free. If you want to subscribe, feel free. But you never need to give me anything. Is my ear messed up? Fixed it. Your very first performance already, you're taking center stage. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Your first opponent will be a training mannequin designed specifically to hone an aspiring dancer's skills. Breathe deeply, move with purpose, and it'll be a breeze. At the same time, always remember that the Krieg stance is a dance of war. I know you're among friends here, but I want you to imagine yourself on the battlefield, leaping and twirling through a legion of foes. I really look forward to that. Now let's knock this Master Gigaruju out of his 100,000 gil stockings. I'm ready when you are. Learn all dancer actions to level 60. Let's do it. That's it, that fire in your eyes. It's a chance for our lifetimes. So let the same passion burn in your heart. And hold nothing back. Let the curtain rise! Let's do it. You still lack for experience, this I know. But take heart, for I have crafted this performance specifically to draw out your innate talent, step by precious step. Follow my lead, and you will feel yourself transforming into a full-fledged dancer before you even know it. Lose yourself in the music. Let the passion in your heart take you over, and you will move as you have never moved before. Yes, you are the flower on this battlefield, and today you will blossom. I'm a delicate flower. Let's do it. Are you ready, Caleb? First, you'll want to execute what we call a closed mission. Choose me as your partner. Once you've chosen your partner, you'll be able to manipulate them through your dancing. Okay, can I use it? Are you ready? Trust you follow my lead, and Gegaruja will be all but putty in our hands. Splendid. Now show Gegaruja what you can do. Apologies today, Master Gegaruja. Without further ado, behold her as a flower blooms on the battlefield. Fine, it's time for the show. This better be all I've heard is be lest you not get a single corn in my gill. Phew, no pressure, eh? Alright, okay, let's begin with the basics. Alright, basics. Let's learn. Commence your dance, make 2 standard steps, and top it off with a double standard finish. Okay? A host, this is the famed troop Falcium. Such a reputation is well deserved after all. I didn't really do anything. That's it. You feel the power welling up within you? Now it's my turn. Oh. See, whatever. Are we? Gegaruja wants to see more. Go ahead and show him what you've got. What am I doing? How do I do it? 10 steps again, then execute double stand finish. Super sad, I never knew that each day was so alluring. I haven't really done anything. Bad at all. Just show me more. More, I say. See, Master Gegaruja's worn up to you. Now show me what you can do with this mannequin here. What mannequin? Oh, Master Gegaruja, my protege will now put on a show with this dancing doll. Watch she fends off its mighty attacks. Oh, nothing like a good battle to get the blood pumping. Remember to dance to your own rhythm. Use your weapons to your advantage as well as fell your foe. Okay? I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just doing regular attacks. Ha ha ha, elegant and deadly? Yes, I do believe I approve. Oh. That actually does damage. That's what I call dancing. Let's take the show going, yes? Alright, Kaylee, we have Master Gagabuja right where we want him. It's time for you and Rana to take the stage together. Trust you're enjoying the show now. We did the grand finale. Behold. I missed it. Two dance, we say. That's what I came to see. Come on, love you. Sweep me off my feet. If any Kaylee, if not, we'll perform together. Watch me closely and try to keep up, okay? I need to keep this up too. I don't know if I'm doing good or bad. I thought it was a ranged attack, though. I got an achievement for that. I thought this was a ranged class. Is this not a ranged class? It is a ranged class. I don't know how to get close to it at all. Inconceivable! Never seen anything like them. Alright, I guess I'll have to figure out what moves go full into what. There's just so many moves. I don't look angry. I thought we were just having fun. Actually, that was your first time up on stage? I can swear I was watching a veteran up there. I couldn't take my eyes off of you for a moment. Oh, I couldn't take my eyes off of you for a moment. We did good. But hey, my moves were nothing to seize at either, right? Of course, all the flashy lights were just for show. Set them up beforehand just to liven up a performance, you know? But enough about me. This was your day to shine. If that made me playing the villain for the day, so be it. I'm just proud to have played my part in helping your talents bloom. Gah ha ha ha! Now that was a sight to behold. A bold young woman taking on the one fearsome foe after the next, and transforming into a masterful dancer before my very eyes. Yes, I do believe I've not seen anything quite like it. Your words do us great honor, Master Gagabuju. May we also count on you to loosen your purse strings and sponsor Troop Falziam on a tour across your fair realm? It is true, of course, that your troop deserves a far wider audience, and yet your performance moved me so that I just couldn't bear to part with you so soon. I must say, I found myself particularly smitten with the young kitten who played the villain's role. Rana, was it? Perhaps I could interest you in signing a contract to be one of my personal dancers. I can promise it will be a lucrative one. Why, you flatter me, Master Gegaruju, but I fear I'm still in training. I can't very well leave Master Mira's side until our tour is complete. Is that so now? No, this simply won't do. Why, I'm afraid your rejection has so devastated me that I simply don't have it in me to fund your little excursion after all. You can't be serious. You gave us your word. You don't take no for an answer. Whatever should we do, Acalia? You are altering the deal? Well, what's that supposed to mean? Stop looking at me like that. You're scaring me. Angry Fox. I'd say, and I never took you dancers to be such a bloody serious lot. I've been only to express how utterly enthralled I was by your peer's performance. You provided me with precisely the sort of bold and artistic revolution I sought. As per our deal, I'm more than happy to offer you the financial backing you so clearly deserve. We're most grateful, Master Gegaruju. Truly, your aesthetic sensibilities are matched only by your balanced generosity. By your leave, we shall begin preparing for our forthcoming performance in Ul'dah. Yes, angry face. Well, wait, if I might make just one small request. Ask not that you sign an exclusive contract, only that one of you sojourn here as my honored guest and entertain me for a spell. In return, in addition to my patronage, I promise I will deliver you a personal letter of recommendation to the Syndicate on your behalf. Well, I do believe that sounds like a mutually beneficial arrangement. In that case, Master Gegaruju, you may have the pick of any of my troop, excepting Acalia, of course. Then the deal is done. Yes, I would be more than content with the lovely Miss Rana here. Leave the negotiations of the Syndicate to me. In the meantime, I look forward to seeing every move in your repertoire. The pleasure is mine, Master Gegaruju, and please introduce me to your personal dancing girls as well. I'm sure there's so much they could teach me about the art of dancing Eorzea. Phew, I was worried for a moment, but all is well that ends well. I'll go and share the good news with others. Hey, come along if you like. Yeah, with this hairstyle and this makeup, it's very easy to look angry. When Master Gegaruju started insisting on taking Rana from us, I thought all of our efforts were for naught. They seemed to come away with everything we bargained for, and then some. And it's all thanks to you. It really was quite remarkable how he changed his tune after you gave him just a single glance. Clearly you possess remarkable powers of persuasion. Yeah, because, after watching me fight, and knowing my reputation as someone that kills primals, that's not somebody who really won't angry with you. At any rate, I suppose a short sojourn here could benefit us all. Rana seems eager to get to know the dancers here, and I must attend to administrative tasks before our next performance. In the meantime, why don't you put your newfound skills to the test? I suspect you'll be quite pleased with how well they serve you. Might be a higher level. Okay, here's the thing, I'm not quite sure how we're going to get to level this class or when we're going to level this class. So, I suppose we may as well just move on to the story quest. As warrior. I should go back to Mordona. Where is it? There it is. It was simply to die for. We can already die things. We get some time. Alright. Heading to the survey site, madam? It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. To the survey site!
Look how many people there are.
Listen to that echo.
Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Brilliant! I can't see anything weird about. Let's grab some things that look like magical or mechanical devices and piling them all together so they can interact with each other.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called the chief for some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
His voice sounds not quite deep enough for his size, but I like it. It's a good voice.
Twice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Well, what? I forget what we're looking for. Looking for a beacon. Okay. How much water do I have left?
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
We can pull you back out.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Oh. Oh, I was looking at the giant crystal. What about what do we find?
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there?
It's a thingamabob.
Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice.
Notice how they were all afraid to touch me.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
We're kicking off here, aren't we? Hydrate, you got it. I know she only do hydrates when I worry about running out of water.
These lights will shine again.
Oh, do not look at me so.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
Is that Hoshfang?
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Your time has not yet come.
That doesn't look right with the thing. But she being excitedly but also crying. In a forest. A purple forest. I like it. Does match me. I blend in. I can hide. If necessary.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
And so we start our isekai adventure. They have chocobos here, so... We did not.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
It's a very bright night. What do you mean this time of night?
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply. Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
Oh, that'd drive you crazy. If it's always bright and sunny.
You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
What? I'm so confused. No, I don't think that's a good idea. That's a big emerald on his hand.
I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
The Crystarium.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
Shadowbringers! Okay, I'm going to go brush while we enjoy the nice haunting melody. I'll be right back, okay? Brushy, brushy. Alright, we're back. 20 seconds early. It's quite alright. I need to go toward the crystal tower. So it was east. Oh yeah, I think I see it. I think I can spot it there in the distance, maybe. It's kind of far, but I think we don't have a mount. We gotta walk. I gotta walk. I gotta run. Let's go. I don't have time for that. It looks like the crystal tower from back home.
Halt!
Buddy! Is there?
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not.
Cute
This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
I love her accent. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
From where do you hail?
From where do you hail? Limsa Limensa.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists.
Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Can you stop me? She's a dancer!
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand. Ring and all.
Oh no, did he eat the merchant? Oh no, the emerald! Remember the giant emerald I saw in his hand?
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
Sin eater.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more.
Well, he's half crystal himself. Look at his arm and neck.
But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known.
I should have known.
Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
He seems familiar somehow.
Right then. Before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
Oh, he's the one that summoned us. Okay.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
Okay.
As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Do you have them? Where are they? Are they here? In the city? Let's go. Will you find Thancred Stola? Any idea how much trouble you've caused?
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness. Matters here forced my hand. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you.
Alright then.
Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now.
That also sucks.
Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes.
Istola?
And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
Okay.
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
I'm worried I'm out of water. Maybe my last sip. I can take my pill. We can see how loopy I get on a sleeping pill in the stream. I gotta think. That night I had like very little sleep. I took my sleeping pill and I got loopy like instantly. Like I almost fell asleep 3 times on the way back to my room. Look at the purple tree.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol. A monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Norvrent. I see players running around, so it must be an instant still. And here we are. Welcome to my friend to the Crystarium. Level 385. What's my current weapon? It's better. Let me see what I got though. 35 armor too. So that's worse than what I have, so I'm gonna stick with what I have there. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium civic leaders and gain something of the world's predicament. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, and a community with which I'm sure you're only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. What happens if I don't? What happens if I don't attune? You guys want to find out? After you've done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetheryte and head out to the left to arrive in the crystalline mean. It's where you'll find a collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catalyst, one of the people I should like you to meet. I'm gonna look it up. Like, how do I get back to this world? Oh, I just gotta teleport back there? Okay, well. Okay, I won't bother then. Another is Morin. Reach him in his cabin of curiosity. You'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps. Take the exit on the left and simply continue straight down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The third and final person I'd like you to meet is Braggy, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He's to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. Crystal clear. I have no idea where we're going. Whatever. That's a very pretty tree, though. I'm very partial to purple for some reason. Ah, very good. I can see the layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning. But I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach the citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There is an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. When you finish making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then. Oh yeah, they make you attune. The focus is you take the flow of vast distant currents of ether. You can actually use the energy is faint but stable and should allow teleportation to Aetherites in the source. Let's go up the stairs, I guess. Oh, look, I have more than 300,000 gil. Look at that. I've breached the barrier. Boop your nose when you wake up. Little cutie. Weird to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the seniors come knocking, so the damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized, too, thanks to us and the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those Elm Moron layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Thus, you're no stranger to honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. You're going to take a different teleport, 2 boats, and talk to MC to save like 1,200 gil. How much gil do you have? It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence. Hold the entire thing out of thin air. Hi, Check. Welcome back to the world of the awake. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around his base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of mysteries, of many mysteries. But for all his secrecy, he's never yet let us down. So if he and you wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you've all to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Catalyst, and I'll find you a niche here in the crystalline mean. You can help us to keep the cogs in the city greased and turning. Learn more about life in the Crystarium. $77 million. Alright, so you got like, what? 200 times what I got? Close enough? Oh wait, can I tap the bell now? Where's the bell? Not functioning. Oh. I don't know how to get over there. I feel like I gotta go down somehow. Does this go down? It does. Okay, we went down. How do I get over there? No entry. Well, that tree's pretty too. Wait, now I can sell all this garbage that I want. I thought that was anti-Hubert. Odd to have a guy named Moron leading the knowledge place, the library. Excuse me, miss. Are you missing come to the city perchance? I'm quite familiar with the civic roles, you see, and well, Well, what I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even. A scrap of scribbled on parchment. 1,100 free teleport coupons. I apologize, literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin, at your service, and his humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land brought by the flood unquestionably was, Dam's recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. Tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Map a spot of academic research? Why don't you use them? Oh ho, sure, you have an interest in modern history. Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives. I quite agree. If you prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment, I'll fetch it for you. And here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable? I want the lesson then. What happened to his eyebrows? A 100 years or so ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Yet, just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light, she stood twixt us and approaching doom. By her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvrant, and Norvrant alone spared the fate of erasure. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect, to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from the northern sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. How terrible. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or if you'd rather speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. We learn about the Flood of Light. Can we get back to the center? I feel like I'm going to come up with a good stopping point after we talk to the Exarch again. So I'm going to try to get there and stop and have that be the right time. New to the city, friend? This spinning head from wide eyes give you away. Lion Man, welcome. My name is Baggy, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid, by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for misdale such as yourself. Finding something your size shouldn't be a problem. Did you say misdale? Hi, something wrong? Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a Hume. And the taller one is an elf. This third individual over there is a Galgent. Whilst the one with horns is a Drawn. Then you have the large scaly chaps with long tails and knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zune. See a Leonid? Which is apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. Ah, the same as the Exarch, eh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years. Despite their obvious learning, they floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry, should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Oh, he didn't say what he is. What is he? Because he's different, right? And what am I, Mixon? What do you call me? A Mixel? Oh, did you see the giant crystal tower? Also check, it's always light here. It never gets dark. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of this world and its people? Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but it was necessary that you grasp these things before you proceed. Got a random... As the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted the details were sparse. Structure is, in fact, the self-same one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. It's my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. Although I don't know which era I tore it from, I do know this arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Holy cow, I think they should invite everyone. Boop. I probably need to block those, don't I? You've done as I requested. You learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain and explained what has befallen your comrades. It's a 40k orc reference? I don't get it. But yeah, so, for those of you just catching up, we just learned... Oh, is it? That was just a random invite from whoever on the server. I don't know. Unless that was one of you. Then I have no idea. Then it's less than random. You just have a request to learn something of the world which you find yourself now. Yeah. That is a conversation I'd rather have in the privacy of my quarters, however. I was going ahead into the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. Let's get it. Eyes open then? Well, yes, of course. It can be open and closed just like any other. Does that seem strange to you? I know not how the tower functioned in your time, but I assure you there's no danger of us being locked inside. There's probably a setting for that somewhere. Oh, see, this could dox me. What if I had my real name on it? You guys will see my real name is Acalia. Bit weird. I don't see the social setting. Oh, wait, social. I don't know. I'm sure it's around somewhere. I'll ask Kava later. Please, Madam XR, wait you then. I hope this whatever we get here is not longer than we have. If it is, that's my fault for not setting up properly beforehand. Not that I really had that much time. I could have done it last night, but I was late getting to bed. Something ran long.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind.
Is there not a way to block them?
Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions. To put it simply, they are here in the first. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source.
Oh, no.
In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence. And thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time.
Can you imagine playing a game where it's like you go to a different world and it's time dilated? But like, it actually is, so like you play there for an hour and like your friend plays for 2 hours in another world?
As for your companions, however, Yustola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5.
No, he's gonna get old! I don't want him to get old.
Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the first for almost a year. My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well.
Why do you grab them first, though?
As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch.
And naturally, Thancred showed up naked.
Consequently, while you
as he
yourself
known to do,
will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Yeah, I was thinking more of Sword Art Online, where in that story, they started developing time dilation for stuff. Find a way to send them back.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning.
Yeah, I'm
out of water. In the beginning, at least.
Out of water.
As you may have surmised, however, our efforts
no more hydrates.
With little success.
I admit.
And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass.
Big stretch, you got it. Big stretch. Stretch my arms. Yeah, I did work out today. My arms are feeling a little bit better. They still hurt a bit, but it's not too bad.
In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source.
Okay.
This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
Oh no.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction.
Don't know. But I do know Yang is a bit of a body possessor and has no caring about what happens to the body she's in.
Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity.
Random Fox.
Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events.
RPG Fox, white. Is this one new? I don't know.
And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you?
Not new?
Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Take off your hood. For the moment. I want to see your face.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Okay. I gotta sneeze. But it's good for paladins and holy warriors and the like. Priests. We stay in both a number of residential districts, but I've been informed that a room has just become available at Dependence. Okay, that's fair. Oh wait, did I miss something? I think I missed one. Hold on. Which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there would take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. I mean, I could do that. It's just tedious and it'll take a while. Can you throw something in Discord to remind me? I'll add it to the chore list. No worries at all.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. Aught you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
I'm an adventurer. You know I've got weapons, right? You know I'm armed?
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough. Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice.
How convenient.
From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
They got cell phones. Am I supposed to know what that is in the game? Does my character know what it
It would
is?
not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your homeworld. A Van Kerm Sin?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
It's a fairy.
My dear Feo Ool, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task. This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home.
Get a ferry?
Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
She might help me navigate, though.
But you came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift. How wonderfully exciting. What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did. You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the
Yeah, I was
fun
noticing
can
that myself.
begin.
That looks weird. Unless this is like clothes.
But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Yeah?
Just as I thought. Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Sne Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other.
So I'm a sapling and she's a branch.
Raise your hand.
I remember playing that game for a while. I stopped though. Bippity boppity boo.
'Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
It's a message to Taro.
Consider it done.
Taro was with me when I left, so...
As you heard, that was Feo Ool of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium.
Interesting.
Right. We were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Okay, as much as I want to go to the room, I bet if we do, there's going to be a really long cutscene. I have a feeling. My gut says there's a long cutscene coming up. So we're going to try to call it here if we can. Switch back to the fail. You may now actually deliver Moogle's Market for 70 boards on the 1st. So we're going to stop here. It is time to stop. We're just going to stop cold. Right here. So thank you all very much for joining me on this lovely Monday. Beelor sun rises from the west and sets to the east. Well, sleep well, have good dreams, and hope to see you guys back here tomorrow for more chess puzzles and, of course, Final Fantasy XIV. As you see, we already have it set up, so we shouldn't have any issues tomorrow. It should just work. So, good night, everyone. Fox out. Night-night. You're very welcome.